If you watch my goals for 2026 video in terms of my style and my wardrobe, one thing that I really want to accomplish this year is having a seasonless wardrobe. And that doesn't mean that every piece can work in all seasons, but I want to be able to have the option to style them for each season. And that doesn't mean I'm tossing all of my sweaters away or getting rid of all of my summer clothes. It's about trying to style pieces that are out of season for other seasons. For example, with this skirt, I would have relegated this to summer only. I think it's a bright color, it's a light fabric, and so I would just be hiding it away for summer and then only take it out for 3 months of the year. My dream would be to have access to my wardrobe all year round by curating my wardrobe to make it smaller to fit into my smaller closet so that I can see all the pieces all year round when I'm styling, and also to think outside the box in terms of styling these summer pieces. So today we're gonna be taking 5 summer pieces that I've basically only styled for summer, and we're gonna style them for a more cooler temperature. It is winter where I am, so there is snow on the ground as I'm recording this. So we're gonna make this as winter friendly as I can while styling these summer pieces. So with all that being said, let's get started with the first piece, this skirt. So like I said, I will generally leave this for summertime. I've styled it with denim mostly. And so my thought process here is to go for a sweater. I don't think I've ever styled this with a sweater before because it's been specifically for winter. And also in terms of if I was to wear this like outside, I'd probably have a layer on underneath the skirt just to warm my legs a little bit more. But for this video, I am hot right now. It is toasty in my house. So just know that if anything would be too cold to wear out, I would probably put like a layer underneath. And just keep that in mind for all the outfits. And so now I just need to find a sweater that I think will work well with the color and print of this skirt. Okay, and just to speak to where the skirt is from, this is a collaboration with Inez Frisange and Uniqlo, and this skirt is 100% cotton. And then for the top, I ended up going for this J. Crew mock neck sweater. I love how these colors go together. Somebody put these together on my index and I was like, ooh, this looks good. And I'm glad that it reflects that in the real outfit because I never would have paired these two together. I like red and green, but I gotta be really careful with the red and green. And this is such a true red that I feel a little nervous putting like a green like this with it. But I think it's fun and not super Christmas. I definitely feel comfortable wearing this out into the world. Let me find some shoes to finish off this outfit and we'll talk about the final look. Okay, so I ended up going with my Lundstone boots for this. I think sometimes with summer pieces, it can really lean spring if you choose other sort of like more springtime pieces. But if you really lean into the winter side of things, it can feel more like a winter outfit. For example, if I had chosen maybe flats to go with this outfit, I think it would be leaning more spring. But because I went for more of a chunky utility boot, I think it leans more winter. So I think that's how I'm going to be approaching these more summer pieces to make them feel more winter, is to really lean into the winter elements of the outfit to balance out the super summery like fabrics and silhouettes that these are going to be in. So with that, this is outfit number 1. What do you guys think? Do you feel like this is a good way to wear this more summery piece for me in the winter, or do you think I could have added something else or changed up this outfit? Now let's move on to piece number 2. Next we have a real challenge. When I first put this video together, I realized I had a lot of bottoms that I was like, oh yeah, I could really translate this from summer to winter. And I was like, I gotta put a top in there. So this is the top I picked that I am most likely to be able to make an outfit for winter and have it feel like me and have it be something that I would actually wear. So this is a top that I thrifted. It's 100% linen, and I actually dyed it this color last year. It was a super like light pale blue, and I dyed it this more saturated kind of cornflower blue, which I feel like will help with creating more wintry look. So I think, again, with this piece, I'm going to have to lean into the more wintry pieces in my wardrobe. A chunky shoe, darker colors, maybe a cardigan if I feel like it'll fit in with the outfit. So that is what I'm thinking. Let me see what I can put together here. So the first thing that I did when I put together this outfit is I saw this cardigan. This is a secondhand cardigan originally from Christian Siriano, and I felt like the colors of the cardigan and the shirt were really vibing well together, were really like looking beautiful next to each other. So I paired these together, and I also feel like the cardigan added that like cozy textural element that I wanted to add that winter energy to this outfit from the start. So we have that. And then I wanted to figure out what bottom would complement both pieces and add, again, to that winter element. I didn't want anything too lightweight or too plain where it would feel like the base outfit was spring and then the cardigan was like the winter element thrown on the top. So I went for these plaid Uniqlo pants. They're a navy base, so I think that it works well in a tonal way to go back to the top, and the base outfit feels very cohesive. And then I think the pants also work really well with the cardigan. I think that there's a nice contrast between the two pieces. I also feel like there's a little bit of like print play energy between the two. I know the ombre isn't a print, but I think that they are balancing each other out in terms of the two like patterns. So I think that's really working well together. I added some warmth in with this loft belt to bring the warmth into the outfit in another place to create a little bit more balance. And then I finished off the look with my Doc Marten clogs. I think I just wanted like that chunky shoe, and I do love just styling these shoes with these pants in general. So this is usually my first choice, and I think it looks good. I think it brings in the green from the plaid, and I love the way that blue and green look together anyway. So here is the second summer piece styled. What do you guys think of this outfit? Do you feel like it feels like a winter outfit and not just like a summer piece shoehorned into a winter outfit, or do you feel like there's something I could have done differently? Let's chat about it in the comments, and let's move on to the third piece. Okay, so here is piece number 3. It's these shorts. They are, I think they're Levi's high-rise baggy, and I had to do this because a lot of wintry shorts outfits have been styled on my index, and I said, I gotta put my hat in the ring and see what I can come up with a pair of shorts. The only thing is, I think that if I was to create a shorts outfit, I would choose a different pair of tights. I don't know what kind of tights, but all I have is black. So that's sort of limiting me in terms of the outfit that I can create today. I think that if I was to choose a pair of tights, it would be something maybe in the navy family, just a little bit lighter than black, because at least with navy, I feel like maybe I could have a wider variety of shoes to choose from. When it comes to black tights, I could wear a brown shoe or a different color shoe, but I know me and I'll probably do a black shoe, which really limits my shoe options, which in turn will limit what I can style with these shorts. But I thought it'd be fun to go out of my comfort zone, try something new. I encourage you to do the same. I encourage you to just pull something out of your wardrobe and just pair weird stuff with it. Like things that you would never wear with that piece, because it can maybe inspire a different outfit, or you might come up with something that you really love. So let's do it together. I'm gonna see what inspires me with these shorts and these tights in my wardrobe, and I will come back to you guys, hopefully with a cute outfit. Okay, so here is what I came up with, and I like this. I'm still on the fence about shorts in the winter in general, but I think this is the best that I'm gonna come up with what I have in my wardrobe, and that's okay. They don't all have to be like 100% winners. It's about experimentation. It's about trying something new. And I definitely feel like I did that with this. The approach that I took for this, in case you want to try and maybe style shorts in your own wardrobe, is I actually treated it like it was a mini skirt, and what I would style with this outfit if these shorts were a mini skirt. And I think that really helped me take away the summer element of it and just style these as if they're a short proportion bottom like I would any other skirt. So I went for my knee-high boots. These are from Mark Fisher. These are sheer text tights. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. The Levi's shorts, and then I have on just a thrifted long t-shirt. and this thrifted J. Crew sweater. And like I said, I think this is something that if I was going to wear a shorts outfit, this would be something I'd be comfortable in. But do I think I am a winter in shorts girly now? I don't know. So if the shorts in winter girlies want to let me know in the comments how I could have changed the outfit, or if you guys have any pointers for how you style shorts in the winter, let's chat about it in the comments. And let's move on to the fourth piece. Here is the next piece that we're going to be styling. This piece is something that I thrifted a couple years ago, but it's from the brand All That Jazz. And I mostly wear this in the summertime, but I have worn it maybe like once in the winter with just like a cardigan over the top. And so I want to inspire myself to want to wear dresses more in the winter, just because I think that's a fun look. It'll give me more options when I'm tired of wearing the same bottoms and sweaters over and over again. So I want to make this sort of casual day to day. I want to feel comfortable, and I want the dress to be a main component of the outfit. But again, I want to lean into those winter elements. I want layering. I want texture. I want chunkiness. I want it to feel like a winter outfit, not like I just threw a cardigan over it and was done. So that is what I'm keeping in mind when I'm going to pick what I'm going to style with this. And let me go see what I have in my closet. I hope you guys are not tired of the duck sweater, because I sure am not tired of the duck sweater. Knew pretty quickly after hatching the plan for this video that I would want to get the duck sweater in somewhere. Again, someone on Index styled this sweater with this dress, and I was so happy to see it because that's something I never would have paired together, and I love it. And so thank you to that person who styled this outfit. I just really wanted to get like those chunky, thick elements to balance out not only this lightweight fabric, but also the delicateness that a dress has. I really don't want it to feel like too sweet. And so having the Fry boots as well as my LL Bean sweater do that. I also love how the colors work together. There's a burgundy in the sweater and a burgundy throughout the print of the skirt. So it all just feels very cohesive together. So I think one tip when styling summer pieces in the winter is, if you're looking for pieces to style with that summer piece, taking colors from the print of whatever piece you're styling and pull from those to choose the other pieces you'll be styling with that piece, because it just really makes it a lot easier to style an outfit when the colors are already selected. It makes it feel a little bit more cohesive. So that is a tip if you are trying to do something similar to this outfit. And with that, that is outfit number 4. Let's move on to styling the final piece. So the final piece we're going to be styling are these shoes. These are a pair of Fisherman sandals that I got for my birthday in June. So I've had them in my closet for about 6 months now. And so I really want to get more seasonal wear out of them. I wore them a lot in the summer, and I really want to be able to wear them, maybe not like true winter, but at least in cold early spring where it's maybe not so wet and snowy, and I can get away with a sort of open shoe like this, but styling it with socks to give it a layered look, and then other more wintry pieces to create an outfit that's perfect for cooler weather. So for these shoes, I first chose the socks, and like I said, I wanted to feel like chunky. I wouldn't have chosen like a thin sock or something sheer. I really wanted to feel contrasting against the more summery style of shoe. So I went for these green ribbed ankle socks, and I think it's great too because it really contrasts the color, and I think it creates an interesting look to the shoe that I wouldn't be getting if I was wearing it without a sock or with a sock that sort of blends more into the shoe. It gives it more of a printed look, if you will. So for the rest of the outfit, I ended up picking overalls because I thought overalls would look really cute with these shoes, and I haven't styled them with overalls yet because obviously when I wore them in the summer, it was too hot for overalls, and now it's cold, so I'm wearing overalls, but I haven't worn these shoes. So I think that this could be an outfit that I definitely wear in like the March time frame, where it's a little bit less wet and snowy, but still too cold to wear these shoes without any socks. And so I went for these secondhand Lee overalls in this like light wash denim. I also made sure to pick a pair of cropped bottoms because I want the shoe to be a dynamic part of this outfit. I really want to show them off, so I want to make sure that the pants are short enough that you can see the shoe and the sock combination. And then as for the top, I just went for this cozy thrifted sweater. I think it's originally from the brand Arizona. It just has this little placed stripe, and I wanted to bring some more darker colors into this outfit because with the light wash denim and the summery shoes, it was leaning a bit spring. Even though I mentioned that I would probably wear this more in early spring anyway, I just wanted to lean more into a wintry palette for this outfit. So I went for this burgundy sweater with the placed stripe, and I feel like the stripe goes back to the green in the socks because there is green in the stripe. So I think it all works really well together. It all feels cohesive together. And I think it makes this shoe feel a little bit more appropriate for the cooler temperatures as opposed to, again, like throwing on a summer shoe with a winter outfit. I feel like it all kind of works together and looks really good. And with that, that is the final summer piece. Let me know which was your favorite outfit and if there are any summer pieces that you think you could style in the winter and how you would style it. I would love to chat about how you guys are wearing your summer pieces in the fall and winter, or the opposite. If you want to tell me how you're wearing your fall and winter pieces in the summer, I'm sure I will have that same dilemma when summer rolls around. So let's talk about it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this. I love making videos all about personal style and making the most out of your wardrobe. So if you don't want to miss anything from me, make sure to subscribe. It really helps my channel. If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy my Style It or Say Goodbye series, the series where I take two pieces from the section of my closet where I keep the pieces that I don't know how to style or that I never wear. And I style those two pieces 3 ways each and then decide whether or not I want to declutter them or keep them in my wardrobe. So I will link that here and see you in the next one. Bye!